On today's episode, can you put multiple crops in the same bin? Is it possible? Well, stay with me. Let's find out. Hello everybody and welcome back to Alma Majuri. So today we are going to be tackling this cornfield. It's a fair-sized cornfield and we're going to see if it will go in the same bin as our wheat. I'm not holding out much hope, but we will see and find out. Now, I did upgrade this, so I did get rid of the one that we were given, just gone for one a little bit bigger because it was like, I think 4 meters, the original one. This is 12. So yeah, just a bit bigger because this is quite a size field. Straw swath is enabled. Just notice as well, look at this. It's chopping the grass. Oh, we go back up a little bit. We'll go forward. Oh, this thing has got choppers on it. That's so cool. I didn't realize that it'll actually attack the grass as well. But anyway, let's carry on. We should get some straw on this because we have got it enabled. Oh, yes. Now, it is going to fill up pretty quick. It is quite a sized field. But I just thought it'd be nice to put the... Basically, it's like a stalk buster on here. So it is actually quite... Look at that. Oh, beautiful. I think we might buy this one outright when I can. It's a bit priced. It's around about the £100,000 mark. Bit out of price range at the minute, but we've got about 50-ish thousand back for the other one, so we just leased it for now. We got a bit of money, maybe we can look into buying this outright. I mean, if you see the size of this field, can you imagine doing this for like a 4 meter? Yeah, I'll be here literally for hours. So we just got to bear in mind that we're not going to get too far around before this is full. But I'm not sure what we're going to... I mean, we might be able to just sort of get rid of this after. I'm not sure if we're going to put corn in again or not, because potentially we don't really need corn or sunflowers, so we don't really need a header like this. We've got a decent sized header for the normal crops, so just need to work out, are we actually going to put corn in again? Well, we're nearly full already. Look at this. My word. I need to look at improving the size of the combine. Oh, and there we go. Overshot the mark there already. So, pipe out. Go get the tractor and trailer. We'll soon be able to find out if we can actually put corn in the same bin. So at the minute, we're not really stocking up for anything in particular because we haven't got any productions. So maybe corn if we had a cereal production, if that's even on this map. I still don't know yet what is actually on this map. I haven't had a look yet. I'm going to wait to see until we get around to wanting productions. At the minute though, it's just get rid of the corn, make some money. That's kind of the main thing we're doing at the minute. We just need to build the bank balance up. I really want to look at getting animals pretty soon. So we've seen that we also got a chicken coop in the last episode. We've got a cow pasture, sheep, and horses as well. So we can have a go and maybe try out some horses. Oh, that's a bit dangerous. Let's jump into here. That in, and let's carry on and see how much further. Let's go around and fill the trailer up. So here's a little lesson for you. It really does help when you're making these videos if you actually press record. So I went round and did all that thinking, oh, it's recording. It wasn't. I was just talking to myself. What an absolute donut. Lesson for you there. Make sure you've actually pressed record. So let's go through then and get some of this done in a bit of a time lapse. We'll drop this down. We'll press the cruise control. Let's get some of this done. So things are coming along quite nicely. Now I'm just going to quickly go round and get some straw up. So I don't know if anybody noticed, I only just spotted it, and you might have spotted it before me and probably screaming out about it, but because that's got the stalk busters on it, which as you can see, it leaves it beautifully and smooth. I didn't realise till, well, just up this bit here where I just sort of finished off on that time lapse, that the stalk busters are actually removing the straw. That was like you'll see better over here. I didn't spot it because it normally doesn't do that, and obviously I don't normally run with like any form of stalk busters on, but look here. This obviously was like a second headland. Well, this is obviously where I ran down, and I just carried on sort of to the end and didn't realise, picked it up about here, and look, it's got rid of the straw. Same over here. I didn't realise that's what it was doing. So I'm assuming then that has got to be the stalk busters that are just like almost erasing the straw. It's like, oh, okay, that's not good. So I'm going to go around, do the headlands and just sort of get all the straw what's here now. And then we should be able to carry on, because as you can see that I am starting to sort of stripe a little bit. It's a funny shaped field, but obviously, you know, we'll carry on and we'll miss little bits, but then eventually it will start to sort of, we'll get a full line all the way down. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. So we'll go around, we'll get this up. Oh, hello, come on, speed up. Wait for the baler to kind of work out. It can pick it up a little bit quicker, and it will start getting faster and faster. Yeah, it was quite interesting, that was. I mean, I suppose I should have worked that out initially when I saw it was taking up the grass. But I didn't think, if I'm honest. Like I said, I never normally run with like a stalk bush or anything like that. Normally it just leaves the stalks like in the field. But I thought, oh, it gave me the option. I thought, let's give it a go, see what it does. And so potentially it mulches it at the same time. So I suppose it's sort of killing two birds with one stone. But then it doesn't really matter to us, because it's going to be oats that are going back in here, and obviously the oats would have direct drilled straight over this. Yeah, it was just quite interesting to see that it was actually getting rid of my straw. So like I said, we'll go around, we'll get all the straw up what's here now, and then there should potentially be no more crossing over. It's only because I've done the headlands around. That's why it's kind of like running over the edges. Once we carry on doing the striping, potentially it shouldn't run over any of its own straw. So we'll go around, get this up, we'll pick the bales up, put them in storage, and then we'll carry on back with some harvesting. Oh, and we still need to find out, can you put multiple crops in the same bin? You're probably thinking, well, hang on a minute, Craigie boy, the trailer's been emptied a few times here. Where are you putting it? In the bin next to it. I haven't tried it yet. I am just going to wait and see. So I've been storing it in the bin next to it. We're going to find out. So we're just going around to get the few bales up then. All the straw so far has been picked up. I'm not exactly sure how many bales we've got. I keep forgetting to reset the counter, but we'll have a look on the trailer here. It'll tell us. 5 so far, there's 6. While we're going around as well, I just want to thank everybody who commented on the last video. I do apologise that I wasn't feeling 100% and the video might not have been that good. It was a little bit short as well. There wasn't too many jobs going on, but yeah, I really did feel rough. But feeling much better now, so we are good to crack on with this series. Yeah, thank you then to everybody who did comment when I asked a question about, there's a new mod that allows you to use water instead of fertilizer, and I wanted your opinion on if you thought that was good or not. Now, in the back of my mind, I'd got an answer that I was hoping everybody was going to go for, and from what I've seen so far, everybody is on the same page as me, is that yes, it does sound a good mod, and it's free, it's water, so you can pretty much get it free. But I was just sort of under the idea of, well, it's a bit cheaty, really, because it's not how it would normally work. You know, real farming wise, you would use fertilizer, not water. So I'm glad that everybody's on the same path as me, as like, well, yeah, just, you know, stick with fertilizer. The mod's good, and I'm not saying it's not a good mod, but it just doesn't quite work out right for me. So we are going to stick with fertilizer, so thank you then to everybody who was on the same page as me. I don't know, it feels better. Because, I mean, if I wanted to be cheaty, I mean, I could literally go into the easy dev mod now and just go through and go, oh, you know what? You can pick what you want to do with the fields. So you can set the fruit, pick what I want, and I can just go, oh, well, they go 100% fertilized. And it will turn the field from not fertilized, to fertilized in seconds. And it's free, same as that would be with water. I just don't really see what the difference is. Apart from I would have to go and spray the field with water. So, yeah, fertilizer is better. We have to get the IBCs. We have to pay for that. And it goes into the field. So, yeah, in my eyes, that's the better way. And I'm glad you all agree as well. So, I'm just going to crack on, get a bit more of this field done. And we'll come back to you when we're about halfway through. So, things are going pretty well on here. Then, as you can see, look at this. Nice swaths. All looking pretty good. Just this last little funny shape to do. Now, I might have gone and got a bit carried away with the company credit card. I should not be left alone with the company credit card. I might have got a few things on lease. Now, as I was going through this, I kind of thought, oh, you know what? The trailer that I've got is good. But sometimes these fields are quite big, and also because we're using that belt system to put it into the bins, I kind of thought, no, it would be nice. There's like a conveyor belt system you can get where you drive over and you tip it from like a belly dump trailer and it will go into the conveyor belt, up the belt, into a bin. I thought, that'd be quite good to play about with that. Not really use one of them. So I might have got myself one of them on lease because can't really afford it. Which then meant I needed to get a belly dump trailer and then I needed a truck to go with it. This is why I'm not turning around at the minute. I'm sat on the spot because the truck is behind. I got myself carried away. Also, by the time you get to this point and you hear me say this, you technically would have seen it before me because it is the thumbnail for this video. And at the time of starting this video, it wasn't even in my mind to get a truck and trailer. But when you see it, I just had to. So I think it was in the last episode or the one before that I mentioned about that I drive trucks in real life for a living. And I saw a comment come in saying, oh, I hope you drive a 770 V8. I would love to. My company, my bosses won't get me one of them. But I would love to. So I kind of thought, well, okay, because I can't drive one of them in real life, and because the company won't get me one, why not get one in Farm Sim? So that's exactly what I did. Look at this. Scania V8 770T. Oh my word. Look at that beast. Oh, baby. The stacks on that. Now, I've had to lease it because that thing's ridiculous amount of money, several $100,000. And this is the double belly dump trailer. Now, if you watch my chicken challenge, it's the same one I used in that, but this is the standard version of it. It holds 40,000 litres in each compartment, so 80,000 altogether, so nothing ridiculous. Got rear steer on it, and it's got my name on the number plate. So obviously my chicken challenge, I did tweak this a little bit, so it was 1,000,000 litres in each one, but we don't need anything stupid like that on this series. So this one's perfectly fine. And also because we've got the belly dump, it allows me to dump onto the conveyor belt, which goes straight in. And it just looks pretty cool. You can drive over it. I'll show you that in just a second. But look at this. Oh, ain't she a beast? So let's have a look inside. Proper Scania inside. Look at this. Oh, I do like this. Look at that. The Scania logo and everything comes up on the dash. Oh, yes. So let's just go and zoom in a little bit and we can put the beacons on. And we can put all the lights on. Now, I didn't go for air horns. Now, because this is leased, I can't change anything at the minute until we buy it outright, which I completely forgot about. But, not bad. I do love these. I would love one of these in real life, but unfortunately, and my bosses are not going to get me one of these. It's got a nice growl to it. It's 770 V8 chip version. Oh, just listen to that. So it does go 74 miles an hour, but it does take a little bit to sort of get it off the ground, like to get it going, and we can lift the axle up as well on the back. Now, I'm not sure if you're gonna, yeah, see it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, I'm like a little kid at Christmas. Come on, Craigie boy. It's a game. It's Farm Sim. It's not real life. But yeah, that axle at the back. I just love how it actually works as well. It does what it would do in real life. You can see it leveling the trailer up. Oh, it's so cool. Yep, I like this. Now, let me know what you think. Was this a complete waste of money? Good purchase? I think it's good. I mean, come on. We've got a V8 on Farm Sim. 770 V8 on Farm Sim. It had to be done. Now, John Deere colours, yeah. I just thought because a lot of things on this farm are John Deere, so kind of made sense really to sort of stick with the John Deere colours. But I do like that. And I do think we will get it outright soon. But I'm quite happy with everything I've done and how it looks. I think it looks pretty good. John Deere green probably is not for everybody, but I do think it is quite nice. There's so many options I could have gone for as well. That was the thing. When you're going through it, there's so many different things. So we've just got this little bit to do here. And then I do believe that is all the corn done. But we still need to test. I've gone and bought a conveyor belt for the like belt systems to put this into a bin. Now, we still got to work out. It's set up now back on the original bin. Because this trailer holds more, I knew it was going to be able to hold all this. So we're going to be able to get all this in one trailer to do in one go. So we are going to test now. Will it go in the same bin as the wheat? That's the question. Because in real life, you wouldn't be able to do that. You wouldn't mix your crops up like that in the same bin. I mean, that'd be just silly to do. But this is Farm Sim. So Farm Sim physics are a little bit different. And it might act like a normal silo, or it might basically go, you got to put it in another bin. So I am going to be intrigued to find out. Because if it will allow me to put it in the same bin, then we have got quite a storage, because you just basically fill it up until it's full, move on to the next bin. But if it won't, then technically we can get 3 crops because we've got 3 bins. So yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. But also, it's a lot of wasted space, because if one bin will only take wheat, I think one of the bins that I put the wheat in was it about 900,000 litres? That's a lot of space and a lot of wheat if that is only going to hold wheat. But we will see. We will take this over. We'll test out the conveyor belt system to see if it works. So, I'll see you over the grain bins. So this is the conveyor belt system where you drive over, you tip it there from a belly dump, you can hook it up to a tractor to move this thing around. You can drive it yourself if you need to swing it left or right, but it doesn't drive as such, not like this thing does. So it's quite cool that once you lock it in place, you like unfold it and fold it, and it locks it down and it grips to the floor, so it won't move anywhere. So you can run over that perfectly fine with a belly dump. And then that will also feed it into this. This goes up. So you can see we're back lined up on the first bin. Oh, is the moment of truth. Is it going to take it all in one bin? That's the bin we've been on. That's the bin we've had wheat in. Is it going to take it? What do we think? Just look at this thing. Right, let's give it a go, shall we? Let's open this up then. We are set onto the front. So let's just... We'll zoom in a little bit. We'll have a look and see about this. How's it going to work? We just drive over. Get the belly dump over that. Oh, yes. So, I mean, it doesn't go anywhere. So we just line that up on there. Oh, hello. We've got the tip trigger. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. You'll get my camera right. It's going in. So we can put corn and wheat in the same bin. How does that work? Yeah. That's... I mean, in one way, that's good. For me, because it now means that at least I can put a load of things in and fill this bin until it's full and move on. But it really seems strange in real life. You wouldn't... That wouldn't happen. Let's move the truck forward. We're a bit of a funny angle here now. We'll move it forward over to that one. And then we need to go and... How do we do this again? Swap this back. And then tip that in. Oh, I can't see. Can't get the camera back any further. Yeah, but yeah, that's going in. That's really strange, that is. Well, that conveyor belt system works really well. That's ace. I do like that. Look at that. You just drive over it. It doesn't move anywhere. That is beautiful. Yeah, I like that. That's nice. And it works perfect with the belly dump as well. So there we go. We're on to the question then. Can you put multiple crops in one bin? So there was a comment coming. I did see, I think it was more than one comment coming about you won't be able to put different crops in the same bin. But as you just seen here, we have done. That's strange. So it is acting like a normal silo in the game. Any silo you put down, you can put it all in one silo. I really thought we were going to have wheat in one, corn in another, and then maybe canola, whatever crop. You know, that's it. 3 crops, 3 bins. But no, we can put it all in one. Who'd have thought it? So there we go then. Everything has now been moved over. So I was using this bin here just to put the corn in until I actually tested it with you guys on camera to see, and obviously test this thing out as well to see if that would work. And I can't believe it did actually work. So everything now has been put back in here because it works. So we've all got it in here. So we've got 144,000 litres of corn. That's pretty cool. What are we up to now? 25% full. So I do like the fact that we can now put multiple crops in here. It basically means as soon as that one's full, we move across to that one, and we've got that one now. So yeah, you know what? I quite like this bin idea. Quite nice this is. Now I know, well, how they work. It does make it a lot easier. Not bad on the bales then. 21 bales altogether. Not bad going, that. I do believe that is everything. I don't think I've missed anything. Or maybe. I'm not sure. So we're going to get this back into storage. And then potentially, I think we're going to wrap this one up here. Now, I know it's another sort of shortish one and not many jobs being done. But like I said, I really do want your input because it makes it like more fun for me as well. Because I'd love to see what you guys say and what path you think we should go down. You know, we're doing this as a bit of a team. What path do we go down? Do we just sell everything we've got here and fast forward through till Jan? Literally go sleep now, wake up in Jan. Best time to sell silage and the corn and wheat. Do we do that? Do we look at animals? Do we save some of the wheat and stuff like that? There's so many different ways we could go with this. This is why I don't really know what's the best way. What have we got in here now for straw? 60 straw and 62 silage. Not bad. Yeah, like I said, we could go down different paths. We could get rid of all this, sell it all in Jan, and then whatever money that we do make, we could buy off or pay off some of the equipment that we've leased. We could just keep leasing the equipment and go out and buy some new fields. We could start stocking up and buying some animals. There's so many different ways we could go, so please do leave it in the comments below and let me know what path would you like it to go down. And obviously, as soon as we start going down a path, we've got things to work towards. Then we can try and cram in some more jobs in these episodes. But I kind of need to wait until I hear from you guys when this video goes out public, so we know what path to go when I record the next one. So yeah, do let me know. Join in. If you don't want to join in, that's perfectly fine. Just sit back, chill out, and hopefully you'll enjoy these episodes whichever way they go. I'm really glad about them bins as well. That is awesome. And that thing, yeah, that is ace. Yep, like this. Alright, well, yeah, I think that's everything done now. I don't think we need to do anything else, do we? Is there anything else we need to do? Just really the canola field needs another going of, fertilizer. And obviously we've established now from the last episode that everybody agrees with me that we should go down the fertilizer route and get the IBC tanks and not use the water mod, which I'm glad, that feels better for me, that does. So we'll save that one. We'll do that in the next episode. But yeah, I would love to hear your feedback on what you think. What path should we go down? More fields, animals. We will eventually get there with all of them. So whichever you pick. If it's animals first, then fields. We will obviously, keep going. We've even got productions. Do we work towards a production? Have you played this map yourself? And is there a production you think we should work towards buying? Because I've not looked at them yet. I've held off looking at what's on here. I've heard there's some good stuff and there's some new stuff as well. I've heard there's a popcorn factory on here, which that does sound quite cool. Now, if that's the case, do we need the corn for that? I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you think then. But for now, we're going to leave this one here. Thank you so much for your support and watching. I really do appreciate it. And thank you for all the likes and comments as well. It means the world to me. Glad that I'm feeling better. Glad that things are back on track. Hope you have a nice rest of the week, whatever you're getting up to. And I will see you in the next episode.